Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to the fever series video. This is part 5. After the third video of the fever series usage of the paracetamol, many parents text me that when to use the ibuprofen as well as the Voltaren suppositories. So this video will give you the idea about when to use the ibuprofen and the Voltaren suppositories. To treat the fever, there is another group of the medicine which is known as a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications known as a NSAIDs. The ibuprofen is the part of the fever medication and it is a part of the NSAIDs. This is one of the different group of the medication which is classified as anti-inflammatory medications. Generally, we don't use the anti-inflammatory medication for the fever as a routinely. We are using it as and when required. As I discussed in the part 1 of the fever series video that fever is our friend, so we should not suppress the fever. But many times it happens that fever reaches very high. Suppose if it is reaching more than 39 degree temperature or the 40 degree temperature and child is in a great discomfort, at that time it is required to reduce the fever. Or if the child has any past history of the febrile seizure, means the fits which comes with the fever, in that case we have to treat the fever a little bit aggressively. So in those situations only we will use ibuprofen or the Voltaren suppositories. The ibuprofens are available with the different names like the Brufen, Profen, Neoprofen. Those are some of the brand names just to give you the idea about that one. I don't endorse any brands. Suppose in a child who is running the regular fever, the fever is coming every 4 or 6 hourly and child is in the great discomfort because of the fever, and if you have already used the paracetamol, in this case after 2.5 or the 3 hours of the temperature, if it is still persistent, then I will advise to use the ibuprofen or the Voltaren suppositories. Caution: whenever you use the ibuprofen, don't give on empty stomach. Or if you will give it on the empty stomach, child may develop abdominal pain and sometimes the vomiting. Remember one thing, the ibuprofen has very potent liver toxicity. It causes adverse reactions onto the liver and on the kidneys as well. So use it very judiciously. If the child is comfortable with the temperature, don't use ibuprofen unnecessarily. Second thing, there are certain countries where you have the combinations of the paracetamol as well as the Brufen. Like one of the combination is a Combiflam. So we don't endorse the combination medications. As far as possible, we will control the fever with the either paracetamol or the Brufen as and when required. So don't use combination medication as the fever start. Another thing is the Brufen we would advise to give more than 6 months of the child. You should not directly start Brufen if your child is less than 6 months. You consult a doctor then and then. If he advises, then you can give, otherwise don't give the fever medicine less than 6 months of the child. As I discussed that fever less than 3 months, it is a sign of the severe infection. So never treat the fever at home. Now another aspect is the Voltaren suppositories. In some of the countries, the diclofenac medications is available in the form of the suppositories, which is known as a Voltaren suppositories. What are the suppositories? Suppository is the medication which is to be inserted into the rectum gently. Suppository is basically one of the route to give the medication. So like if the child is vomiting and is not tolerating the paracetamol, then you can give the suppository from the Voltaren. But don't use Voltaren if the child is less than 1 year of age. It is to be given more than 1 year of the age. Both ibuprofen and the Voltaren suppositories or the diclofenac suppositories to be given every 8 hourly if it is required and if your doctor has advised. Don't use as a routine medication. So these are the basic information about when to use the Brufen and when to use the diclofenac suppositories. Next video, the part 6 will be on the do's and don'ts of the fever. So I hope you will like that video also, and if that is helpful, then you can share with your colleagues, with other parents, and if you like my channel, then subscribe as well. Thank you very much.